is time for another YouTube live stream. I'm Zach. Welcome back. Let's play some games. Today we are back in Cities Skylines, continuing my Florida-themed build. Welcome to the stream. We're going to jump right into it. I see Cloud from Chicago is already in chat. Welcome to the stream saying, wait, I just remember Zach's time zone didn't change. That's right. Time zones changed this last weekend, but my time zone here in Arizona doesn't change. We're the one state, I think there's two states that don't change their time zone. And so, yeah, if the time zone is different where you're watching this, that's why. This is, I'm streaming at the same time, but it might be broadcasting at a different time where you're at, depending on the time zone change. So, yeah, welcome everybody. Claude says, yeet. Woltu says, time zones here do not change. All right, well, I got a bunch of stuff to talk about today. I spent the weekend thinking about everything that we did last week, and there's a whole bunch of things that I need to address that I missed last time, as well as I thought a long time about the changes we made on Friday's stream specifically. And Waltz, you were here for that stream. We were working on the intersection for the mall area, and I have decided after a long thought that you guys are right, that this is a horrible idea. This is horrible. We created this intersection here. So we're going to address this later on, but there's some things I want to deal with first. Let's start with the downtown area. And hold on, let me pull up my notes here. Yeah, okay. One of the things we did on Friday was we moved this power plant. I have this gas power plant right in the middle of the city, which I'm still not sure I think is a good idea, but we're going to leave it here for the moment. But I used Move It to move it around, and I didn't realize that we now have error signs. Power line not connected, electric cable not connected, power line not connected. We might have glitched this out. I'm not sure, but I'm going to see if I can fix this. Surprisingly, it hasn't destroyed the power coverage in my city. I mean, we still have plenty of power availability, but I want to just make sure that this is connected up and we have no error signs here, because these error signs could be bad. Yeah, so let's redraw this power line. Use the high voltage power lines. We go underground. We connect this up. Connect it up to here. Where does it connect up to? Oh dear. Does it connect up to here? Did we glitch this out? We might have like completely glitched this out. That's the problem. Because I think there's you're supposed to be able to connect it to here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not even connected to the road. Normally it's connected to the road right here. Yeah, I think we completely glitched it out. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to do some major changes here. Let's grab this. Yeah, it says nothing's connected. It's got lots of storage. What if I try to remove this? This has the additional turbine, an advanced furnace. Reduces air pollution. Why are we not doing this? Reduces air pollution. I need this. And storage extension would be good too. Let's see if we can move it, and that will. And let's see if that changes anything. Okay, that moved it. That took away one of the error signs. And then, can we go like this now? Yes, that took the other one. Okay, so you had to move the building using the in-game tool to move it. That's what we should have done the last time. Let's just make sure that this all powers up. Just looking at the power line. This is the line that's going underneath the ground, and it connects outside the city, and it doesn't look like it's powering up. Why is this not powering up? Oh, there it is. Now it powered up. I just had to go out and go back in. Okay, so you can see the powers actually flowing through this line out to the city. Perfect. Let's go in here and click on the other things. Okay, so this is an exhaust filter upgrade. $150,000 reduces the air pollution produced by the plant. Hopefully this can, maybe it'll get rid of some of these things. Although this isn't coming from the plant, this air pollution problem. The air pollution problem is coming from these oil fields here, because I believe the wind is blowing this direction. Let's see, wind direction, air pollution. Yeah, see, that's why I built this here, because the wind is blowing the smoke right out to the ocean, right from this power plant. So I thought this would be a safe place to put it here. So this air pollution's coming from all of these oil fields. It's just blowing right into these buildings here. Yikes. But that's a problem for another day. Cloud says, yay, it's fixed, bruh. There is another problem here. Because we changed these intersections, sorry for the noise, it put traffic lights back on here. Look at, I have two traffic lights right next to each other, and this one says green and this one says red. So obviously we need to get rid of one of these traffic lights. Get rid of this guy. Boom. Done. Problem solved. All right. Next issue. We cut off this road here. These used to connect through here. We cut this off, but I would like to still connect this with a path. So if people wanted to walk to these neighborhoods, that's still a possibility. So let's just draw a path in really quickly. So maybe something like, why is this not connecting? Oh, it doesn't want to connect. That's weird. Yeah, and with this intersection, we still have this walkway over the road here. So this people should be able to like completely, use the bridge, get over here, and then walk into this neighborhood here, if they want to. It would just be a nice thing, if you lived in this beautiful neighborhood here, and you had a job at one of the factories over here, it's nice to have a way to actually walk across the road to get to work. So you don't have to, drive through all this traffic. Walt says, I feel like a pedestrian over or underpass is in order. He said he couldn't see it back then. Okay, so that's another problem fixed. Oh, we also did that here. Did I connect these up? No, these aren't connected up either. Okay, maybe we could do something like that and something like this. Yeah, we probably could do another overpass over here. Yeah, that is probably a good idea. I might come back and look at that later, because I might be doing more adjustments in this area. We'll come back and look at that. Okay, what is next on my list? Oh, we had some bushes on the road. I left a bush on the road over here. Back in Brisbane Marina, we increased the size of this road that goes all the way down to the beach, and we moved all the buildings across, and there, I think I left a bush in the road along here. Yeah, right here. This tree is in the road. Cannot have that. So let's move it. Grab this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Just move them slightly over. Did I miss anything else? No, I already got these down here. Perfect. Yeah, I love this. We're just chugging through everything. Yeah, one of the reasons why I love this game is it's just such a positive game. You know, you just go through and you do things around your city, and you know, I was watching YouTube today and just watching TV in general. Everything is so negative all the time. And there's a reason for that. I mean, there's difficult things going on in the world. There's a war going on in the Middle East. There's all this stuff going on. But sometimes you just want something nice and positive to watch. And that's when I watch Cities Skylines YouTube videos, because they're always just so positive and uplifting. It's just like a fun, positive game to do. And if you want to ignore just the tough things that are going on around the world for an hour, play some City Skylines or watch some City Skylines. That's my approach to this whole channel. Okay, what next? What do I want to do next? Oh, I wanted to check downtown for police coverage. And school coverage. Oh my goodness. Look at the parking. There is parking everywhere. I mean, it's okay. People can park, but I mean, I wonder if we have enough parking down here. Oh, look at this. This is the parking building. It barely has anyone parked in it. Only 50 cars are parked in it. That means everyone is parking on the side streets. I mean, we probably should put parking structures down here, but I don't think we need that many because we have so much street parking. Let's put in a couple just while I'm thinking about it, and since we're down here anyway. I would love to use the underground parking garage, which is a little bit big, but like places like this is like the perfect spot to plop this in here. You can put that in there. And this, it looks pretty cool, and this goes, it's like for an underground garage with 200 spaces, so it's quite a bit of parking. Let's see if we can put one here. Do we have room to put another one? Yeah, maybe like right here would be a good spot. Although I don't see anyone. No one's even parking down here. Why is no one parking down here? And we have this big parking lot here. No one's even parking here. I don't understand. Where are these people parking? This is a perfect spot for a parking lot. How? That's too big to fit. What can we fit in here? Can we fit this one? Oh, this fits in perfect. This is another underground parking lot. Perfect fit. This holds 61 vehicles. Does look like there's a lot of parking down here. So maybe we have this parking garage here. I would like one next to this park here. So maybe we'll put in just another one of these small ones. right there. And maybe one of these multi-level parking garages could be kind of cool. Yeah, something like this. I feel since this is the hospital, right here is the hospital, we definitely need a parking garage by here. And so they can share this parking building with, these giant skyscrapers. They can all share this big parking garage. And this is right next to the park. So people can park here and go to the Central Park area as well. I really like that. Okay, parking problems solved. Let's check some other things down in the downtown area here. Emerald Towers is where we put in our new school down here. We still got lots of room. I want to make sure we select the operating district for downtown only. Get downtown folks going to school there. And I don't remember where I put the police station. That's the other one I wanted to check. Police station would be... Oh, right here. Of course, right here. So this one is... Ooh, we didn't even select the operating district for this. So we said this was for the entire city. Maybe I should limit it. Oh, wait a second. Is this a police building too? This has one... Oh, no, we'd have to upgrade this to make it a police building. $600,000. No, I'm not going to do that. But that would be 35 patrol cars. Holy cow. That would be great. But we're going to hold off on that for now. That's a lot of money. Should I limit this district to here? No, I think we're going to leave it. What can we upgrade this to? A helipad. That would be perfect. Yeah, let's... do any buildings block this? Yeah, let's put this in here. I would like to get a helicopter, a police helicopter starting to fly around the city. Let's let this run. Is this guy going to take off? It is! No way. No way. I think this is our first helicopter. Oh, can we view through the window? We can view through the window. Oh, that is crazy. This helicopter pilot is a little... wow, I'm going to get seasick. Where is he going? This guy is kind of crazy. Is he... Oh my goodness. Sorry for the flashing lights. Oh, he's flying this way now. Oh my goodness, we're gonna crash! Buckle up, boys! Oh my goodness. Where are we going? Where are we going? There's cloud from Chicago Stadium. We're flying over it. Can we see a game in progress? Nope, nothing's going on down there. Okay. Going over this way. Oh my goodness, this guy is bobbing and weaving back and forth. Where are we going to go? Okay, we're slowing down. Are we going to stop somewhere? We must be dealing with a crime. Oh, hold on. We must be dealing with something. Oh, here's the helicopter right here. No, it just says patrolling. Oh, he's turning. Is he... What is he doing? Okay, now he's on the move again. Oh, he must just be patrolling, he must just be looking for crimes. Well, I don't know why he doesn't go for this crime here. There's still a crime going on in the sports field. This crime has been here for 2 streams now. I was hoping the helicopter would come solve it, but no, the helicopter's going over to Gator Gulch. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we'll just let him go. Although I would kind of like to just follow him around. Hello to other people in chat. I see Dear Diana has joined the stream, and Frugly is here as well. Welcome, everybody. Oh, Liam's Having Fun is here, too. Hey. Okay, let me catch up on some of your chats here. Liam says we're an hour late. No, we're right on time. You guys are all an hour late. Dear Diana says, hey, Zach, from Wolves and Finance, is this game like The Sims? Yeah, it's very much like The Sims. You basically just build a city. Dear Diana said, I just found this channel a few weeks ago. Waltz says, I found multi-level parking garages are less and less common in modern cities. Liam says, it's like Sim City. Dear Diana says, when he was playing Minecraft, you know that the thing was the thing in between the chests, going back and forth, sorting the chest items. That you're talking about the copper golem. That's one of the new items that was just added to Minecraft. It's called the copper golem. Liam says he finds parking garages more in big cities. Diana says, where are the multi-level parking garages at usually? This is a lot of cities. Walt says, multi-level parking garages are where I live, were normally built before 1990 and are where there was a need back then. Liam says, we went right through the building like a ghost. Claude says, this is so cool. Walt says, we were flying nape of the earth, I guess. Claude says, he's flying yeet speed. Frugly is saying, yo. Claude says he probably slowed down to check his phone. All right. I don't know what this helicopter is doing. He's just flying around Gator Gulch. So we are going to leave him there. All right. It's nice that we have a helicopter. Can we get a fire helicopter? Where's the fire station? I know we put one downtown. Okay, here it is. Can we put a helipad on this? Yeah, we can. Converts the parking space into fully equipped fire station. Wait, is there another fire station? No, I think this is it. Okay, let's do it. We're going to upgrade this. Oh, no, we are not. $2.6 million? $2.6 million for 3 fire helicopters. Well, you know what? You only live once. We're going to do it. $2.6 million down the drain. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Where's the helicopter? We got stars from everybody. Where is the helicopter? I want to see it. There better be a helicopter because I just spent a lot of money. I don't see anything. Whoops. There is stuff on the. Oh yeah, we can't. There are helicopters on the roof. Yeah, look it. Maybe they only go out if there's a fire. I bet that's it. I bet they'll just stay here until there's a fire in the city, and then they'll go out and put out the fire. But so there are 3 helicopters on the roof here now, which is very, very cool. What is this error message? Not enough customers? What are you talking about? There's so many customers in this city. I don't know what he is talking about. Liam says, that's what I say when I'm booking a cruise. Okay, so we did that. We did that. Oh, you know what I'd like to do? There was a mega skyscraper. A lot of these skyscrapers are from the new content creator pack that recently came out. That's why I wanted to do this cool downtown to use some of the new skyscrapers. And one of the new skyscrapers is like a mega skyscraper. And it was really big. And I was like, we can't use that in the city. But I was looking at this and I think maybe we can. Maybe we can use it. It's primarily residential, so it will add a lot of residents into this area. Let's go into here and see. It's this one here. Grandview Heights. A massive residential complex that spans multiple city blocks. Oh, I have to be a big... I haven't reached my milestone yet. Thriving metropolis. I'm at metropolis now. What do I have to get to be a thriving metropolis? It's the next thing. I need 200 more XP. That's it? 200 more XP. How do I get 200 XP? That has to be fairly easy. Well, what is it called? We can always use this find it mod to find it. Grandview Heights. Let's look in here. Grandview. Because I don't even know if it'll fit. Yeah, look at how big it is. You know what? It would fit perfectly right here. There is some ground pollution. There's a little bit of ground pollution from these oil fields here. But this would be really cool if we could get this to slot in right here. I think we're going to have to move this building. We built this last time, but there might be a better spot for this oil. This is a rocket fuel refinery. Maybe we stick this over next to this other refinery. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Then the refineries can be together. Let's do that. Let's extend out this road here. We'll run it all along the back of this. Okay. And then let's grab this guy. We'll move him, relocate, and we can either... Oh, no, there's a parking lot right there. So we have to leave a little bit of room. But we could put it maybe like central like this. Just like that. That is pretty cool looking. And then maybe we could just connect the road up right here. I actually think that's a much better location for it. Don't you think? So now that leaves this whole space open. Except, oh no, there's all of this ground pollution left over from the rocket fuel factory. That's kind of a bummer. Walt says more roads, more services, and more population. Oh, to get the XP. Cloud says less roads equals less problems. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is perfect. I think we're going to put this down here. Even though the ground pollution is pretty bad, some people might get sick, but I just think it's going to look really cool. I'm a little bit worried about this street connection here. That could be kind of problematic. Because it might just cause a ton of traffic here. But I feel like these guys have the train station. Excuse me. These guys have the train station. They have the subway station. So that should help. So what if I take this road and extend it out like this? Is this enough room? Probably not. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be more like... Okay, let's keep this all at a 90-degree angle. Okay, it could even be more like... Like maybe right here. Oh, that's too much. So we gotta split the difference. Maybe like right here. That's like perfect. Okay, so do I want to face it this way or do I want to face it the other way? I kind of like it faced that way. Yeah, let's do it like this. This might be a bad idea. Oh, it's a cool looking building. Look at that. So now we have buildings on both sides of the road. I love it. I love it. Okay, how many? 5,000 households are possible. This is immense. So downtown, just it's almost doubling the size of downtown. Just this one building. And can we upgrade this? We can add another building, which I don't think we need. Disease Control Center, $2.5 million. And we can add a hospital. We didn't even need our regular hospital. We can add another hospital. Okay, we don't really need another hospital. These are really expensive. Another $2.25 million? No, we're going to skip the hospitals. But that's pretty cool. All right, I'm just going to leave this here and see what happens to traffic. Because we're going to have 5,000 people moving in. I love how there's like these little sports parks down here at the base. And you got this nice round park down here. It's just a really cool asset. So yeah, major skyscraper right there, overlooking the oil fields. How would you love to live on that with this as your view? I think it could be kind of cool. You know what? Let's put in a pathway. So people could walk to the oil fields if they want. We'll see if that was a good idea or not. I don't know. Let's see. Walt says it takes a while for ground pollution to go away. Maybe work on something else for a while. Liam says, I wouldn't put it in the ground pollution. Walt says, put a new neighborhood while you wait for the ground pollution to go away. Liam says, don't forget to like. Now it's going to have pollution problems. Good. That's where your population should be, is downtown. Look, honey, I have a good view of the oil derricks. Isn't our view so beautiful? You know, I think we can do something about the ground pollution. Isn't there a policy or something? Where are my policies? Is there a city? Oh, yeah, city policies. Advanced pollution management. What does this say? Air and ground pollution minus 25%. Let's do it. Industrial air filters reduce air and ground pollution of industrial zones, but they produce more garbage. Oof. It's going to increase garbage. We're still going to do it. Boom. So maybe that'll help. And then I'm already doing everything else except import city services. By the way, do not turn this on. If you're playing this game, this will kill your budget. Because this means that you'll import services from outside of your city, but they're like double the cost. So never turn this one on. This is a bad policy. I think there's another ground pollution thing we can use. Isn't this one? Industrial waste processing site. A specialized facility for collecting and handling the most hazardous and toxic waste products that result from industrial production As these dangerous substances are collected away, the ground pollution produced by all industrial buildings is lowered, minus 15% industrial ground pollution citywide. Yes, this is what we need. Except this is $6.36 million to put this in. And it costs $225,000 a month. Let's check our budget. Do we have that? Is this how much money we're making every month? No way. No wonder I'm making so much money. Is this for real? How am I making this much money a month? Okay, so we can't actually afford this. All right, this might help with the ground pollution. We got to find a place to put this, though. Where would we put an industrial waste facility? I think this creates a lot of pollution. Yeah, this creates high ground pollution, high air pollution, and high noise pollution. So we got to keep this away from everything. Okay, so we have a garbage facility here. I don't really want to put it here because the air blows pollution this way. Do I have more space over here somewhere? You know, we have this space right at the edge of the map here. Can I squeeze a road in here? I think I can. Yeah, let's put it right here. I mean, I got this space right here. So let's take a road. I'm going to go along the back here. Just like this. Okay, this is a lot of money. This is making my... I mean, I'm a cheap person in real life. This is making me cringe to spend this much money. $6.36 million. But I think it's worth it since we just built a skyscraper on a whole bunch of ground pollution. So I think we have to do this. We owe this to our citizens. Oh, and by the way, we just hit Thriving Metropolis. So we just hit it. Okay, let's plop it down. Hold your breath. There we go. Here is our new waste management facility, and now we are poor because we just spent all of our money on this. Whew. Okay, so this has dump trucks that it sends out. 250 employees. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, let's check our ground pollution again. So it was all over here is where it was at. It's still pretty bad. Okay, well, hopefully it'll go down over time. Oh no, I'm seeing some traffic. We got everyone moving in. Yeah, I think this is just moving in traffic. We'll have to see. Let's take the... What is going on here? Oh, these are all... This is a problem with pedestrians. Look at how many people we have walking around. I think all of these people are moving in too. Yeah, so I'm just going to let this run. Hopefully this will work itself out. Let's go back over to the mall and finally tackle this giant mall problem. We got someone new in chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Asate? Saying, building a city from scratch, or is it a continuation? We're continuing to build the city from... yeah, I've been working on the city for like a year, probably. Liam says, you need to add more garbage places. Woltz says, yeah, it's not going to handle existing ground pollution. Woltz says it will only help with new ground pollution. Woltz says, I hate how all city builder games go to this stupid reduced detail mode when you place a city service building. Liam says, he says we are poor and he has $11 million still. Woltz says, with that many people walking, I would put in a temporary bus line. Yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to look into mass transit in general. Where are these guys going? I heard our police helicopter for a second flying around. These guys are going over there. Don't know what that's about. Anyway, the mall area, now our traffic is flowing pretty good through here since we eliminated our intersection right here. This is not that bad. I mean, we might be able to just leave this. This is pretty bad here. This is the backup going out of the mall. But everything else is kind of moving around here. So we're going to pause this, and we're going to deal with this mall situation. So I'm thinking about this, and I think this is where our entrance was before. And my issue is this is too close to the interchange. This didn't make sense that this was our main entrance. And if you think about it, like malls in real life, the entrances aren't right next to the freeway. It's usually in a little ways. I think this probably makes the most sense, that this would be the main entrance here. I think this is much more realistic than this over here. Now, I think we will keep this, but maybe I'll make this into a walking path. Is it possible to upgrade? I haven't done a whole lot of walking. You know what? We did do a walking area. This area over here is a walking path. Yeah, we have this whole like walkable district over here, which is kind of just a cool walkable community. That's kind of cool. But maybe we can just use these same pavement paths. It's a pedestrian street over here. And just upgrade all of these to pedestrian only. Ooh, did it take away... Wait a second. Can you not put keys on a pedestrian path? Because it took away my keys. Oh, no, you still can. It just took them away for some reason. Yeah, so now this will just be like a walkway. And then we can move the street down to here instead. Okay, so let's delete this. We're going to delete this. Well, let's just delete that for now, too. And I think we'll need to upgrade this road. This has got to be a bigger road. These might all have to be bigger roads. But for right now, let's make this a 4-lane road. We're going to have to move this building back. Let's use move it. We'll grab this building. We'll move it back. So like there. Okay, that looks good. We got a bus lane there. Can we make this into an asymmetric road? We got a 3-lane asymmetric. Let's throw that into here. Where'd the bus lane go? Is it still there? Okay, anyway, that should be fine. We will keep this. No, we'll do asymmetric going the other way. All right, so now we have a 4-lane road here. And then going into here, I'd like to do some kind of like underpass situation. I mean, we have some space on either side of the road. I'd like to have, just make this a full-on underpass, overpass kind of situation. We may run out of room here with this building, but I'm hoping we can move it around and make it work. If I just adjust this slightly back here, hopefully that gives us enough room. Liam says, when are the bikes coming to the town? I want to do a whole stream just on bikes because I have no bike infrastructure in here yet. I think it'd be fun to do a whole stream on it. As8 says, I'm asking a question, guys. Do I have to watch from the start, or is it just progress of this particular stream only? You could probably just come in at any stream. I think that's one of the fun things about Cities Skylines is, yeah, you could just start watching at any stream. And usually every stream we work on a couple of big projects. And so you can just kind of enjoy whatever project we're working on. Right now we're trying to solve this issue with this mall. And then, you know, in the next project we'll be doing another, next stream we'll be doing another project. And so you can just come in. One of my favorite Cities Skylines YouTubers is Biffa. I love Biffa's videos. But it's funny, I'll watch a bunch of his videos out of order. You know, I mean, I haven't seen every single one of his videos for his cities, but I've seen probably like 80% of them. But yeah, sometimes I just watch him out of order, and it doesn't matter because I'm just enjoying whatever he's working on at the moment. I think City Skylines is fun like that. Walt says, to be fair, this stream, City started like almost 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, there's quite a bit of streams on this city. I mean, a lot. So let's start by putting a underpass in here. So it's going to be a 2-lane underpass. We're going to start by, we're going to want to be able to line this up. So let's connect to this. Why is it not centering? Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Okay, let's snap to guidelines. Is that what I need? Yeah, snap to guidelines. I just need something to line this up to. See, it doesn't want to snap in the middle. Okay, so if I go down, oh, that's a steep grade. That is 13%. We might need to go back further than this. Okay, that's 8.7%. That's still very steep. I don't think I can go back any further than that, though. I mean, that's not totally unreasonable, though. Okay, let's go from here. To right there. And on this side, we are not going anywhere, so we can just stay there. And we're going to connect that up. Okay, let's use the highway roads because they're the thinnest. The highway one-way roads. And we can just run it from like back here. Use the continuous tool. And we're just going to run it to into the end here. So this is a negative 6% grade. That's a pretty nice connection. Let's do it from this other side here. Okay, that's a 5% grade. It's a pretty nice connection. Okay, let's go from this side. .4% grade. Okay. And then we'll do it from over here. All right, I think those are realistic. Let's just check to make sure. Okay, it goes in between the posts here. Goes in between the posts there. Okay, that connects up. Okay, so we're going to want to take away the traffic lights here. Do some signal changes. Take away the traffic light there. Traffic light there. Let's take away the crossings. Don't want anyone crossing. And we also don't want people... See, right now, this is allowing a left-hand turn, and we do not want that. I want this to be completely straight. So I think on here, yeah, we can just take off the left-hand turn. So that eliminated that. So no one's going to turn left. We'll do the same thing down on this side. Perfect. That looks pretty good. That looks like pretty good. Okay, let's see if we can put retaining walls on these now. Yes, we can. We can put them on both sides. Ah, this is working out so well. The only one that's kind of glitchy is this right here, although it's not bad. Maybe... Would that help? Oh, yeah, that helps. Let's put the retaining walls on this road as well. Because that just helps with the glitchiness. All right. Nice. Okay, so we do have the little thing right there. Maybe we need to make this a bridge, an elevated section. Okay, that helps. There's still a little glitchiness here, but I think... I don't think we're going to get rid of this. I think that just might be a glitch we have to live with. But I think that this is a full-on legitimate entrance to the mall. We need more lanes here, though. More lanes for sure. Liam says you need to change the direction of the roads. Oh, brilliant suggestion. Thank you so much for explaining that. Okay, so these go... No, this is going to have to go... Oh, thank goodness Liam is here. We definitely need to change the direction of these roads. Okay, so this needs to go that way. This needs to go that way. Okay, this, yeah, this needs to go this way and this way. All right, and then put the retaining walls back in. Claus says, get rid of the bus lanes. I don't know. Should we get rid of the bus lanes? I might. I've been thinking about that. I might replace the bus lanes with bike lanes, to be honest. Azate says, guys, should I watch this from stream 1? Will it help me understand a little? Because I can watch like 6 streams. Yeah, it might. I mean, I would say watch all the streams. Yeah, there is a playlist where you can just watch the stream one after another. And yeah, there's a stream for every bit of the city I've built. So we started over here, but I gradually build out all of this. So yeah, there's a stream for everything, and it's in a playlist on my channel. Liam says, do lane maths. Well, we have to add more lanes to this. This needs to be a 4-lane. And then, I don't know. Is this connected? I'm not sure if this is connected or not. I think it is. We might need to full-on move this, honestly. I just don't know if we want it. I don't know if we even want it connected right here. Like right next to the intersection. That's a little wonky. What if we move it connected to this walkway here? That might be kind of fun. Let's take this and relocate it against this. Now, it doesn't make sense that we'd have all this parking here. But I like that it's against this road. I mean, I think it's kind of fun to be on this side. Yeah, and then maybe we could put something else here. Maybe we put like a little park or something in here. There's so many new parks. Let's see what else we got. What is the carousel park? Yeah, we could do something like this. It's a little carousel. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable, guys. Look at, and it even turns. That's cool. All right, so already we got people using the road here. We got the tram stopping for the light. And we'll just have to see if this works. The only other thing I might do is extend the retaining walls. How far do they extend if I add them in here? Oh, it's the whole way. No, we can't do that because people are coming out of this parking lot here. So we'll just leave it like that. But all in all, I think that this was a good addition to this area. I think it makes a lot more sense than what we were trying to do before. Liam says, I didn't know about the added parks. Yeah, there's a ton of new ones that came with the new, the Bridges and Piers DLC had a bunch of new parks. Well, I'm going to call this successful. I mean, we'll have to check back in and see how the traffic is doing, but I think this should handle the traffic of this area. Let me just check the clearance. Is the clearance good? Sorry for the noise. Yeah, the clearance looks kind of perfect. There's the garbage truck. Oh no, there's like a pillar right here. Can I delete that pillar? I can't like get in here. Yeah, there's those. This is tight. It's tight clearance. That's very tight. Yeah, maybe we do need to adjust it a little bit. Okay, what about this? Oh, it put the pillar back. I think that's probably better. Walt says, how's the building in the toxic waste dump doing? Liam says, deletes pillar and road collapses. No, I don't think you would need a pillar in here. I think that was completely unnecessary. Now, is this too low now? I don't think so. I think this is a pretty good height. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. The next thing that I want to work on is this area here. So we rerouted all of our traffic. If you remember, this was the industrial area over here, and this is creating a little bit of a traffic problem. We instituted a policy where trucks were not allowed to go through this suburban residential area here, which I think makes a lot of sense. It cleared up all the traffic here, but now all the trucks are lined up and trying to go out of the city here. There's only one way for them to go out, which is all along this road here, all along this road. They're clogging up this interchange here, which wasn't really designed for all of this truck traffic. There's a couple of things we could do to fix this, and I'm not entirely sure which one I want to do. We could connect this road directly to this interchange. We'd pretty much have to redo this how this whole interchange is designed. But we could make this just an on-ramp to the interchange. We could also just allow this road to come out this way and connect up down here, so people could get onto the freeway from this side. Because I just didn't want these trucks to try to get onto interchange this way, but I feel like they could get onto the interchange this way and it wouldn't be as problematic. Also, the plan has always been to build a cargo terminal out here, like a train cargo terminal. So it would make sense to have some way for truck traffic to go straight from this area to this new cargo area over here. I want to do something like that. But we might have to move some of this stuff. We got a recycling center here. This could move. This doesn't have to be there. We could move this like over here or something. Or maybe down here. Or maybe across from here. Yeah, so maybe have this, just maybe even bridge over the freeway here and come out to a new cargo area over here. Just to bring the traffic away from this interchange and more to this interchange. Walt says, you really need the cargo terminal instead of everything to the highway. The cargo terminal. So you're saying, wait, what are you saying? You're saying that I should transport cargo not on the roads, but through trains instead? I wonder if there's a way we could do it. See, I don't have much of train infrastructure. The only train tracks I have in the city, there's one train track connection that comes out of the city here. And it comes in and it goes through the city to downtown. So I could put a cargo terminal down here in downtown, like maybe right over here, and connect up to this train track. and then have a second cargo terminal over here and then connect the two, that is a distinct possibility. Walt says a cargo terminal so that cargo goes over the rails. A lot of your highway traffic probably is going out of the city, so make it go over rails, not the highways. Yeah, I think that's a good point. The only problem is I hate to double up cargo trains and passenger trains on the same train line. And this is primarily a passenger train line. So I would want to create a second train line, and there's not enough room here for a second train line. So maybe we have a second cargo train line that like comes out this way. And we could connect it up to here. Because I feel like this is a good spot for a cargo train station. We would just have to figure out how to do the cargo train line. I mean, we could have it. I'm really liking this idea. I think Walt has given us a really great idea here. And I could add a second train line. There's enough room here to have a second train line coming all the way through here. We already have a second train line through here. This is 2 train lines. What is going on here? Have we always had 2 train lines? Yeah, I always created 2 train lines. I think I was always thinking of this possibility. So one of these train lines, it looks like we have residential using both of these. What's going on with this station? Okay, this is the train line. Oh, I see. One goes out of town. Okay, I see. There's 2 station stops, one for each town. But we could do this. I just need to change this to this side and this to this side, and that opens up this entire track. Hold on. Let me do some maneuvering here. Where's my maneuvering tool? Passenger rail line tool, this one. If I grab this stop and just move it to this side, they can both stop here, right? Yeah, because there's a crisscross right here. So what happens is at this crisscross, you know, they cross over and come to this side of the tracks. And then they crisscross again at the other end of the train station. Although what we might do, actually what makes more sense is, let's grab this and put this back. What makes more sense is to grab this one and put it to here, and this one and put it to there. Oh, shoot, no, it's crisscrossing. No, I meant to crisscross it the other way. Oh, shoot, I did the wrong one. No, this one. No, that's the wrong one too. Ah. There we go. Like that, like that. No. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Let me pause this. Did I ruin that? What is happening? I think I just ruined everything. Ah! I think I just ruined the lines. No! Oh, shoot. Ah! Okay. You know what? I'm just going to redraw these really quick. We're just going to redraw these train lines. I screwed them up. Now I don't even know where which one is which, and they're all crossing over each other. Oh, no, they're not. I think, wait, maybe I might still be able to fix it. Okay, is these going the right way? No, these are the wrong lines. No, I think I screwed it up. There's something like I messed something up. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Train lines. Yeah, I created a new train line. Why is it still showing? I just deleted it. There's like a pink one. No, I think this is the purple. I think that's purple and yellow together. That I just created another line. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do this on stream because you guys don't need to see me struggle with this. But I'm trying to move these train lines so they're all on these two platforms, which is very doable, which leaves this platform free to just let the cargo trains go past. That's what I'm trying to do. And then we'll add a new train line and it will all be good. Let's work on that tomorrow, though. And we'll build in a brand new cargo station and hopefully clean up this horrible traffic problem for this industrial area. Okay? Sound like a plan? Walt says, let's see. Oh, I missed some lines here. Liam says, run separate lines. I wouldn't send cargo train through the passenger rail station. Walt says, I mean, most of North America use fixed cargo and passenger rail. Asate says, I have a question. I just watched your first stream 2 years ago. You unlocked unlimited money, which I don't like. So is the city connected to that stream? No, there was a city I did before this with unlimited money. That was a separate city. Walt says he kind of toyed with unlimited money, but the accountant in him did not like it. Or maybe it was this one. I don't remember. But I don't know. I don't think I did unlimited money in this city. It's been so long, though, I can't remember. We're definitely playing with money now, though. Walt says, earlier iterations of the economy had massive problems with the economy. It's really not fixed even now. Liam says it's another city. Asate said, Liam, can you tell me where I should start from? Because I kind of like this city. Liam says, I think this one was about a year ago. It sounds like a plan. All right, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And everybody remember, no matter what is going on in your life, to always do something fun every single day. Until next time, this is Zach signing off.